Hello one and all, this is Luckless Lovelocks back with Danganronpa, and we're right in the middle of an investigation. Let's see what Byakuya has to say about what we discovered with the handbooks for Hope's Peak Academy. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Oh, so he has an ulterior motive. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. Murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. You say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? Oh, so he's implying that one of us is this killer. You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Oh, please do. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be okay. Okay, she's just repeating himself here.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Oh, there's more. And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Okay, I want to hear about this. Is it really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. It'll provide us all the evidence you need. This will provide all the evidence you need. I can't read.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really? I assume this is Monokuma. Hey you two! No. Big trouble, need your help!
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy, leave us alone. But it's an emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me! Oh, what is it?
Please!
This is a serious emergency, please, you gotta help me! Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency! An emergency? It's an emergency! It's an emergency! Emergency! What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit it. I'm intrigued. Suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right! Okay, so where's Toko's room? Right here. Is Toko inside some kind of emergency? Okay.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Oh, the thing? Doorbell? The hell? Can I control myself properly? Oh, shit. She's right here. You guys are too slow! You're just too fast. I mean, she is an amazing athlete, right? So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. It kind of seemed like she was possessed or something. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Can I go in now? May as well give it a shot. Door swung open slowly and silently. Oh. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
So she sounds like herself.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
The hell is going on?
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Oh. So is there like some supernatural aspect to this that I'm not aware of? Maybe Genocide Jack can take control of people? Just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago? I'll just drive out the killer. Just drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her there alone, so I tried to bust her down her door. It felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Did she think the same thing as Byakuya? Did she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Who could persuade her? Let's try again. Let's think about this. Who could persuade her? Can I not look at the other levels? Can Byakuya do it? Hey Byakuya, do you think you could ask her to come out of her room? I mean,
That's fine.
sure, whatever. Huh? You can talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Oh yeah, she had a thing for him, right? I don't think he's being nice. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments,
what do you want?
leave me alone, you're also so annoying. Bacula! Bacula? Like, Dracula?
It's
The
Byakuya.
back? I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Weird. With that, the door slammed shut. Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we could do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Not waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Okay, where are we going now? I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Really weird. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Library, again. Come on. Let's go in. He found something in the library. He's not telling us about yet. Wonder what that is. I guess there's more information about the school or Genocide Jack. Is the evidence that proves that it's Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. Something in here. There are no clues there. You check elsewhere. Knock it off. Does the desk lamp matter right now? Alright, asshole! Books? There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. Oh my god, this guy's really pissing me off. Can I kill him? Yeah. What about this? I don't know. There's the message. We read that before. I guess that's what they want me to look at. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. All I see are the books, like... Hold on, we still have more to check here. The camera, the monitor, what? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. I can't think about this right now. Yeah, surveillance camera. Look at the desk lamp. I remember on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Oh, I thought that was the entrance in the library. Okay. Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Wow, okay, let's start down here. It's a wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by these smudges in the dust, looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. Proved very useful when I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? With a lamp, right? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It's here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Nice. Right. Check the books. Shelf is stuffed tight with files. But really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. Won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? What? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Supposed to be the JFK assassination files at here. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Okay, so many files stuck to the shelf.
That's
all these things. These documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a comic. You mean like members of the Diet or something? What does that mean, members of the Diet? If you guys know what that means, let me know. No, I mean the ones with real power. Secret council, controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Oh, there's a camera. There's a book behind him, and then there's Byakuya himself. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, we give you a little warning. These things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. The kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Careful. Oh, what do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. These are internal documents for police eyes only. Not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but, I mean, there's just so much. How can anyone have put all this together? Suppose it goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? Still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean? Usually. Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? How many days has he been in here for? Like 2, 3? That's pretty impressive. But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? Oh, my family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Oh, members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. Oh, I see. So he's already read all this stuff because his family has it. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I've already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that materials gathered here are the real thing. It's beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are 2 notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. First characteristic is that of every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. Exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact, members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. That Genocide Jack is really is? Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? Never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
You get down on your knees and beg. I might even show you myself. Oh. Alright, so this is the cold case files. Let's look at those. Photos, yeah. Okay, I'm confused. Is this not what he wanted me to look at? Yakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it here. You can't take it out with you. Yakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Isai, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Komatsuna Taro, Takafubi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumajima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. Looks like scissors through their wrists, though? And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. It would suggest that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic, because an eyewitness has never come forward. Unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So in other words,
Key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Okay. So now they're suggesting that Toko is actually Jack. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. a part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! I feel like we're following him around like a lost puppy. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Do you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one who killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. Who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. To do that, there's somewhere I have to go. Investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. Need to find out everything I can. And we will, guys, in the next episode. Startling revelations. But what is it all going to come down to? But really heavily now, I think, pointing towards Toko being the killer. But still not convinced. She might be a red herring. But we'll see. So we'll continue the investigation, and I'm playing with the idea of live streaming the trial. I'm trying to decide if I should do that. I think that would be a lot of fun to watch live. It would probably be on YouTube Gaming if I was to stream it. So if you check me out on Twitter at Andrew Erdeg, that's Andrew ERDEG. You can find out if I'm going to stream it live. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I hope you had fun. This is a really interesting part for me. And this is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now. Remember that I love you all.